All right. Welcome back. I have I have a subject for this live stream that is related to a story I reported on, I think, in the most recent live stream. If not, it was the one immediately before that, where I shared a story of a case where kids threw bleach on a dog. Okay, this woman was walking her pit bull, and some kids allegedly, according to the report, threw bleach on the dog and robbed the dog owner. Okay, so I'm looking through the news this morning and I see this. Somehow I missed it yesterday. I didn't see this yesterday. But this is the article. After Philly kids attack dog with bleach, PETA offers free empathy lessons. How about that? How about that? Shout out to everybody who is up this morning with me, or afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. Good morning. Top of the hour. I have a story. This sent me into a rage when I saw this. I said, what? Really? Now, for those who may have missed it, I'll go ahead and show the report for this live stream.
And then robbed her. Both the victim and her pet are still recovering. Action News reporter Katie Castro took on a woman while she was walking her dog last weekend. Philadelphia police say a group of kids threw bleach at them and then robbed her. Both the victim and her pet are still recovering. Action News reporter Katie Castro is live in Ronhurst with the latest on the search for suspects. Katie.
Rick, we spoke with that woman through tears in her eyes. She is hoping that her dog will recover and that the people responsible will come forward.
Why did they do this? Look at her. Her eyes are red.
This is Azuri. She's having eye issues ever since a group of young people threw bleach at her while she was out for a stroll last weekend.
I can't even take my dog for a walk, safely.
Chimera Brown says she was out with her dog and her baby when
she can't take her pit bull out for a walk safely. Look at the picture that's painted there. As if the dog's in danger. Who is the dog in danger of? Oh, the kids. I can't walk my pit bull because of those evil children. Now, that's just hilarious to me. That's hilarious how that rolled off her tongue and hit the air. Okay. So the pit bull is in danger. The evil, wicked kids are going to get it.
A group of boys and girls threw bleach at them and then grabbed her wallet and AirPods. Police believe the 5 suspects are around 10 to 13 years old. The incident happened around 7 p.m. last Saturday at the corner of Cheltenham and Torresdale Avenues in Wissinoming.
Y'all should just turn yourself in.
10 to 13. I pointed this out in the other live stream. How are you walking a pit bull and you get robbed by a 10-year-old, 13-year-old, 12-year-old? That just sounds strange. That sounds strange. And what 10-year-old, 13-year-old walks around with bleach with the intent on finding someone who is in possession of a pit bull? That's the type of person you want to rob? You're looking for people with pit bulls so that you can rob? This sounds very strange. Okay? I just had to point that out.
Because it's not right, and before it gets worse, something could happen to y'all.
While her dog is recovering, she has a message for the
And oh, they show the pooch looking sad and pitiful. This killer that's killing as I speak right now. Some child somewhere is getting mauled by a dog as I speak by a pit bull and several other dogs. But we're supposed to feel sorry. You know, I wonder if this was done in self-defense. I wonder if this woman is lying. Was this in self-defense? Typically, 10-year-olds, 11, 12-year-olds, they're not going to run up to someone, especially they're not going to seek someone out who's in possession of a pit bull. That's generally not the preferred targets to try to rob. So this is a peculiar sounding story.
those responsible.
You guys are really young. I'm only 20, but you guys didn't even look 16, so y'all should really do some changing with your lives. And I forgive y'all, so even if y'all came to me, I wouldn't be mad at y'all. Y'all should get some help and fix y'all behavioral issues before they get worse.
Brown and her daughter weren't injured.
Okay, so she's a 20-year-old giving advice to 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds. Okay, fine. Well, listen, as a 45-year-old, let me give some advice to a 20-year-old. You, 20 years old. You said that they need some help. Now, I'm telling you, you need some help. For being cooped up in that little apartment by yourself, where it's just you and a baby, and you up in there with a pit bull. Yeah, you need some help. Who in the world taught you that that was a smart thing to do? Shame on them and shame on you for not snapping out of it. Man, I don't care how you're raised. At a certain point, when you reach a certain age, you can hold anything up to scrutiny. No matter if it's how you've been raised in regard to pets, no matter if it's religion, media, entertainment, at a certain point, you have to make the decision to hold everything up to scrutiny. So yeah, that dog decides to maul you and or your baby, there ain't nothing you can do to stop it. Is that smart? No, it's not. That's not smart. There's no way around it.
But she's worried about her dog. She says Azuri hasn't eaten all day.
It's just really, really hard.
Okay, enough of that. You get the point. Now, this scenario was like an anomaly. You literally never hear stories like this. And PETA reacts as if this is some type of epidemic. And they are literally referring to it as some type of epidemic. And I'm not exaggerating. Look at this. In response, Teach Kind. Now, Teach Kind, what is that? I think this is, okay, who was out with a stroll with a young dog in fields. Teach Kind, PETA's Humane Education Division, okay? Teach Kind is PETA's Humane Education Division. And Teach Kind is urging local school officials to accept free resources to help educators meet requirements for humane education and hopefully stop children from committing future acts of violence. So children being attacked by dogs, that's not the epidemic. The real epidemic is children attacking dogs. That's the narrative here. Am I exaggerating? Am I misinterpreting this? The offer includes empathy now, a step-by-step, trauma-informed. I want y'all to look at this. This empathy now. It's a PDF. They actually share with you in this article exactly what they want these schools to teach these kids. Now look at this. You see this? You see what that says? Epidemic. Kids hurting animals. You can't make this up. So, kids hurting animals is the epidemic. I'm sorry, I missed the stories over the past few months or so where dogs have been sent to the hospital after being torn to shreds by a toddler. Somehow I missed those stories. You know, I missed those stories where at least 2.5 million kids attack dogs every year. You know, the reconstructive surgeries, well over 10,000 children every year need reconstructive surgeries. I missed the stories where the dog needs reconstructive surgeries. Over 10,000 dogs need reconstructive surgery. They were attacked by somebody's child. Where are these stories being buried? Well, I missed the reports where 400,000 dogs are going to the emergency room, whether it be at a hospital or a vet. I miss those 400,000 dogs per year that are being sent to the ER because they were attacked by a child somewhere. So I missed all of these stories. I missed all of these reports. And somehow, currently, kids attacking dogs is an epidemic. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. These people need brain surgery. I mean, the nerve. And this is PETA. The nerve of these people. You mean to tell me it's this easy to get support? Really? They're talking about, look, there's a common theme to all of the shootings of recent years. You have a child who has shown aggression towards animals at some point in his life. They're associating these kids who doused that mutt with bleach, which is probably in self-defense. They're associating that with these mass shooters. That's the epidemic. And they want these schools to teach this to children in schools. Project to them that you're the problem. Dogs are the ones that need to worry about being attacked by you. They want to hammer this into their mind so that when a dog is attacking them, they will not defend themselves. So they want these kids to view it as a sin to strike a dog in any way, even if it's attacking. That's why they never give you advice to defend yourself from a dog attack. They never give you advice that involves hurting the dog in any way. They don't tell you to pull out and use a gun, a stun gun, nothing. Even the stuff that they create, that they make, the sprays, the deterrents, they make dog deterrents. But they never suggest that you carry any of that stuff. This is crazy. So that was Empathy Now. They also offer challenging assumptions. Challenging assumptions. This is stuff they want schools to teach kids. Social justice. What is this? What is this nonsense? Bullying and violence don't stop at the human door anymore. So they want to teach the kids, you're the violent one. You're the one who has issues of bullying, not the dogs that threaten you on sight, that dart from vehicles as soon as they see you, lay eyes on you. No, dogs are not the problem. Even though you have dog trainers offering courses on training dogs to not want to attack kids, the dogs are not the problem. No, it's you, mischievous children. You're the bullies. You're the bad guy. You're the perpetrator. You're the deadly threat, not the dog. Now, I don't know if this bleach neutralized this dog or not. I'm curious. I'm curious to know if it neutralized an attack. Because if so, then what they did, what these kids did, is actually a lesson on self-defense. If this was effective and it acted as a deterrent, then the lesson from this is that kids should carry bleach with them. Know what you talking about, nutters and PETA, goofballs. That's what I got out of this story. There are not many other options for children for self-defense against dogs. Okay? They're not even old enough to purchase some of these other deterrents. Do you really trust them with a can of mace? The simplest thing to do might be to have a water gun filled with bleach and say, hey, a dog tries to attack you, spray this in its face. There's nothing else to take from that story. The nerve of these people to twist this into a story or a case of child violence against dogs. Oh, our poor pooches that are out here ripping kids' throats out every day. We have to look out for them and protect these doggies from these evil children. That's what they got out of this. But I'm impressed that a 10-year-old was able to neutralize a pit bull. We don't know what happened. This could be a case of self-defense. You got this small woman. You already know this dog probably feels like the alpha. Do you think she's raising this dog with the alpha approach? No. We've seen several dogs that will be aggressive towards strangers for no reason. Why should we believe this woman's story when it sounds strange? It just sounds strange. Yeah, some 10-year-olds just saw you and your pit bull, ran up to you and doused it with bleach. Or they just knew that bleach was going to work, huh? And then robbed you? Okay, if you say so. So this is pathetic from PETA, and this is from PETA. Y'all have the nerve to try to talk about kids attacking pit bulls as an epidemic? Y'all truly trying to project this as an epidemic? Child attacks on pit bulls? And you are emphasizing the fact that this is a pit bull. That's one of the reasons why you're making an issue out of this. And this article just surfaced yesterday from PETA. You are that arrogant where you want to try to project kids attacking pit bulls as an epidemic? So much so that our schools need to integrate some empathy programs? You must be out of your mind. You must be out of your mind. And this is why there's no way my kids would go to no public school. I will never, ever allow my kids to be under the guidance of these people. I don't think so. So I just wanted to hop on here and vent about that. This will be one of my short live streams. Pathetic PETA strikes again. Shout out to everybody able to join me for this brief live stream. And I hope to see you all back here on the next as we continue with this crusade.